Hey guys, the Man is back with another StreamYard. I really got nothing planned because I got a lot to do this week. So there's that. So I really have no idea what we'll be doing today. Nothing. I'm ready. I had a few more people than we'll definitely get to, okay? You kind of annoyed people. I'm not doing this. I'm not dealing with this anymore, okay? Like eggs. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, night, cutie. Don't want to add him. I don't want to add him. Okay. Finally. Okay. You hear that you have a friend? No. I don't think I really want to right now. Hey.
Hello, welcome. Yeah.
Yep, welcome to the stream.
Okay, hang on.
I'm not doing this.
Okay,
Remember
hang
when
on a second. I'm gonna
was-
go do something right now.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
Remember when Dorian's purpose was not just telling stories, but to change lives? Now they're telling stories and trying to be the next Disney sitcom. Yeah, and they're failing. No, screw the Disney sitcom. They're trying to be like PBS Kids sitcom, and they're always and there's also failing on that.
Give me a sec and I'm gonna come back in once I get on my phone.
I think I'm new here. Hey, Jay John, how's it going?
Alright, that's good. So I'm gonna go we're going on a little vlog today because
Yeah. I get it.
and yeah. No plush this time, so yeah.
Alright. Oh my gosh.
Alright. Let's go. And I don't know what else.
I don't know what to do, so honestly, just apparently it was revealed that there was potential for a SpongeBob SquarePants and Fairly Odd Parents crossover from Butch Hartman and Stephen Hillenburg, but Nickelodeon decided to reject that.
Where did the socks go? I just had them.
Yeah. Yeah, but the network chose to keep both of the series separate.
Oh wait, they're right there all along. Dang it.
Though we did end up with the Fairly Odd Parents of Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Timmy Power Hour crossover instead. That's at least something from Nickelodeon.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And yes, I will admit that SpongeBob's creators has wished that they don't want SpongeBob to cross over with any show, but at least he made that exception with Butch Hartman. But apparently Nickelodeon didn't see that and decided to keep shows separate.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. Yeah.
Yeah, this is low even for Nickelodeon students because you gotta remember, SpongeBob and the Fairly Odd Parents were big during Nickelodeon's golden days.
Yep, that's true. I'm sorry, bro. Damn. Yeah. Okay. Yep, it is. Nick is greedy. Damn.
Yeah, always is.
Oh, oh my god. XD is better. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, it's just like what Nico said. They're trying to be generous, but the schedule, no.
Hey Jovi, how's it going?
Huh? Yeah.
Link is in the Discord.
Yep, it is. All right, everybody, let's go out. It's like a little road trip.
Yeah, nice. Okay, let's see what we have going.
I don't know if it will last the entire thing, but I guess we gotta see.
In other related news, probably not.
Oh, somebody left. Yeah. Yeah. You do have Discord. Yeah, cool, Steven. That's nice. put AirPods for the good experience. All right, these are connected. I don't know if you guys can hear me with these. But yeah. All right, ready, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whatever, I guess.
Okay. Let's go. It's like the Epcot one all over again.
Nope. Epcot, well, okay. Okay. Neck. Retrieve.
So let's just stare at the window.
You get a replay. Mm-hmm. The Nick Jr. replay. Yeah, I heard about the Nick Jr. replay game, and for some reason, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in there, despite not being Nick Jr. Trust me.
Okay, I was gonna say we're gonna get gas, so yeah.
Too bad it's only available on Apple Arcade.
Have I tried that? I'm not sure.
Of course,
Let me see if the guys are here. Yep, I see about that. I don't know.
Everything's gonna be fine. Please, no. Still getting to here now.
Okay, then.
Never turn back. Okay.
Nice dog, man. I meant. Oh God.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Not do. Yeah, a few days ago. Ooh. Mm-hmm. It's not this time. I'm dead.
Alright, we're here.
Amusement
This
parks.
time.
Whatever. Can't really describe how this is actually going to help us.
Can't even say anything like that.
Let me see what's everything else. Insert dog noises.
Oh god.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to see what we can actually. Oh, I know what we can watch.
Wonder what it is.
Okay.
No. More doggies.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay then, that's really nice.
Unfortunately. Really? Because why not?
To be a parent anymore, apparently.
Oh
because
god.
your child's best friend at
Yep,
the time,
there's more
then
bad
according to
news going
social
on in the
media,
real world
you're a
because
horrible
TikTok.
person. Because firstly,
Oh man, I don't want to see this right now. I don't want this to be ruined.
eat and put it in the fridge for him to eat the next day because
You can
she
talk with
doesn't
my
want to waste
Ricky.
her money or waste
Alright.
time. And what do you know? The kid ate it just fine the next day with no complaints. And guys, I promise you, you are not going to believe what some people were saying in this comment section about this. Imagine someone doing this to you as an adult. I don't know why we don't see children deserving of the same respect we offer an adult or even yet someone we love. If you loved someone and they didn't eat all their dinner, would you save the food and reheat it for them in the morning, or would you make breakfast? Hey, so actually, there is a massive difference between a grown-ass adult who has already previously established their dislikes of certain foods for several years
I agree.
versus a
It's even a
4-year-old
problem.
child
Kids
that
hate
will
food or
refuse
anything.
to eat anything for whatever reason, even if they like the food.
Alright, let
A
me switch
toddler
back
won't
now.
eat if they're happy, if they're sad, if they're tired,
Alright,
if they
we're on
want
the
to
road.
play instead of eat, if they don't have an appetite because of how small they are. Like, there is an endless list of reasons as to why a toddler won't eat their meal. And 99% of the time, it has nothing to do
And
with
once we make it there,
liking food. So, yeah,
I'll take the
it's a
AirPods
little
off so you
bit
can hear me
different.
better.
I agree.
I think it's called creating a disorder and ignoring
I've
your
seen a
child's
USTCM
boundaries.
vid, not yet.
Well, I mean,
He
he will
usually
talk about you a lot in
The Cartoon Movement usually uploads his videos by the time I'm streaming, so I'll take a look at it after I'm done.
therapy, probably.
Yeah,
but
I
at
know
least
him.
he's
He's
not a
pretty
picky
good.
eater. Yay!
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
If you think
You
that
always
a
know
mother
it's about
feeding
the
her
bad news
child
with
a
rats.
meal he wouldn't
Yeah,
eat the
plus food is
previous
getting
night,
expensive.
so she saved
Yeah, I agree. Food is getting expensive. Have you seen grocery prices nowadays? $300.
Oh god. Grocery, man.
Oh, I blame the EBT abusers. Like, they take advantage of the
Wow.
government taxes and all that. Yeah, no. I'm
Yeah, of
glad
course.
that most of the food got removed from EBT, and dang. I'm not joining the StreamYard just in case you know exactly what. Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
We had to deal with him last night.
Yep. And also, update for you guys.
Grrr.
Okay.
Welcome back to the late
Update.
2000s inflation era.
Update. I'm seeing the Galaxy movie tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, definitely welcome back to that era. Ugh.
the meal for the next day, as if people don't eat leftovers
blame me, I
every
didn't vote for
single
this.
day across the world. If you think that is deserving of therapy, you are a
You can see
complete fool.
barely
And
see
I
the
can
tree.
guarantee you right now that anybody who is currently watching this video, who is currently in therapy for childhood trauma, will tell you
there you
how
go. That's more like it.
ridiculous
Look, there's
it
a
is
stable right
for
there.
you to suggest this child will need therapy because his mother is feeding him a meal that he didn't eat the night before. Because let's not forget, the kid was happy to eat it the next day. And even if he wasn't, that still isn't deserving of therapy in the future.
No, it doesn't.
Leftover cold rice and sweet corn for breakfast. The only thing you're teaching that child is that you'll do cruel things when you don't get your way. Okay, firstly, why are you pretending like microwaves don't exist? I know you might be a little too...
Buy her movie snacks for only $99.
That's great.
The only thing you're teaching them is that you do for the younger woman. Give your child it's cool to y'all. I'm trying over anything but. What do you think of the movie? I mean, it was pretty. The experience of the movie was pretty fun. Storytelling was okay. I'll give it that. Here we go. Oh wait. Hey, Tia Barry Mason.
Hey, Antonio.
slow to understand this, but the fridge just preserves the food so that it doesn't spoil overnight. But she definitely heated up his meal again, dumbass. And even if it was cold, sometimes food is better cold. But secondly, are we seriously going to act like it's cruel in any way to feed your child something they might not necessarily want just because it has vegetables in it? You are stupid. Children need vegetables. And you want to know why a child is refusing to eat them? Because children stereotypically don't like vegetables. But do they still need to eat them anyways? Yeah, they do. That's not cruel. That's being a good mother.
If y'all weren't aware, someone pushing you to be a better person is not you dummy. You hear that? It's called accountability, and you should have done it yourself. But you're lucky you have someone there to help you with it. So be thankful instead of acting like a baby.
So, after this child threw a rock at someone's car, the mother made him walk around the neighborhood with 2 small dumbbells that he is capable of carrying and that were of equal weight of the rock that he threw. And to me, I think that this is the perfect punishment for this child. However, the internet doesn't seem to agree because some dumbass got in the comment section to type out sentences.
Why am I using my child as content for my Instagram and being told I'm a bad mother? Why is my child refusing to see me? Why is my child putting me in the hospice?
This mother might think to herself in the future because she did this. Why am I this? Okay, my child refusing to see me. Why is my child putting me in hospice? Okay, firstly, stop assuming what a child will do for his mother in the future, you freak. Secondly, this child isn't being used for content. You can't see his face, and regardless of whether or not the mother was recording this moment, the child would still have to carry around those dumbbells. So to assume that this is all for Instagram is brain dead. And lastly, if a child threw a rock at someone's car, the mother has to pay for any of the damage that may have caused, which means depending on if there's a dent from the rock or a window is smashed because of the rock or the paint on the car chips because of the rock, she is going to be the one who might have to pay several $100s out of pocket, not the child. I would argue, actually, that this punishment might be a little too tame for how much trouble he could have caused by doing this. Because what if he threw the rock, the driver tried to swerve out of the way, and then the driver collided with another car or with a civilian who was walking on the footpath? Like, he is lucky that his only punishment is carrying around dumbbells in his neighborhood. So to think that this is worthy of being put into an aged care facility in the future with no visits is just absurd.
Because if I had this on about AirPods,
it's a school day. No, we're not turning on something. We're not. If you don't turn off the TV right now, you've lost screen time for today. And if you give me an attitude, you've lost screen time for the day. You know the rules. Thank you.
Because you don't want to hear
Yeah, I
the
had those
copyrighted
moments.
music.
I wasn't even allowed to watch TV as a kid until school was over and if I'd done my homework. That's about it.
Yep. The last time this happened was around my birthday, actually, where I just
Eat your
walked in the
breakfast
car.
and get to school. That's
The
about it.
stream's no longer up on Quimation, so I stream.
And this is actually enforcing. We should probably enforce the rule a bit more because to prevent less iPad kids. This is actually normal parenting, but nowadays I don't think the internet thinks so.
Yeah, that's just
I can't
weird.
hear you. It is a school day.
And again, people in the comment section thinking they know exactly what is going to happen in the future by speaking through the mother's perspective and what her thoughts will be when she's old. I wonder why
Looks
my
like a
kids
point of
don't
view.
talk to me anymore. Bro, what is your people's obsession with kids not talking to their parents in the future?
my
Stop
gosh.
trying to encourage families breaking apart over absolutely nothing. Oh no, mother doesn't want her child watching Netflix on a school day to
If you got no contact with your mother because she didn't let you watch Netflix in a school morning, you are literally not built to survive in this world, brother.
Damn.
You know what parents would have been. It's crazy for a parent to not let their child stream Netflix during that week. And then just imagine what that parent was allowed to do at that age in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, back when there was no streaming or was no cable. I'm telling you, it was much more strict than that.
reduce his overall screen time? Oh, the horrors! How dare she? Jesus Christ, this child can go draw, or color, or play with his toys, or play outside, or use his imagination and write a story, or play pretend as his favorite character in their universe.
Yeah.
There are endless amount of things
Yeah.
that a child can do that will genuinely enrich his upbringing more than Netflix ever could. And
right,
we
guys, we're going
all did those
exploring.
activities when we were children and Netflix was the thing. Our parents didn't want our brains being rotted by TV. So why is it okay then?
You can see this target right here.
Us, but
Pretty
it's
much.
not enough for them?
I don't get it either. This logic is not logical in any way. It's not.
Please, they will survive without Netflix, okay?
And all you had to do was simply behave for like 20 minutes, and the next thing I know, you're tripping your brother and flipping over the couch. I told you, I'm not doing this anymore, Daily. You cannot continue to act the way you act and think that everyone will do everything for you. You are disrespectful to us. You are disrespectful to our belongings.
That is sad hearing a parent talk to their autistic child like that. Children with autism are just like every other child. They have special
Agreed.
needs, yes, but otherwise,
There
they
is
must
a
also
majority of
learn
my
that
audience
they're
can agree
not
with you.
allowed to trip their siblings over, to hurt them, and flip whatever furniture they want in the house. Autism does not permit this behavior, and it still needs to be called out regardless. Swearing and
Exactly.
yelling at your child, yeah, that'll teach them how to regulate their emotions. Rolling eyes emoji. Where did she swear? Where is she yelling? I'm talking louder than she is right
All right,
now.
guys,
God,
we're here.
you
They have
people
autism.
are too
That's because
soft, and
the
it's
video
doing your
itself.
kids zero
The video
favors.
itself literally explained that.
Oh my god. Crazy. Alright, let me take this off so we can go. Okay, you do you. Alright, let's see what merchandise we can find. Okay. Huh?
All right, I'm back. All right.
All right, good.
Because you know what wouldn't regulate
it's
their
loud.
emotions? The mother allowing her child to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, with no consequences. How is that going to help him? How is the lack of structure going to help him? All that teaches him is that he can hurt his siblings and flip the furniture whenever he wants. And then who does that benefit? It benefits nobody. Just because this child has autism doesn't mean he can't be told off like every other kid. Just listen to yourself. You are failing as a parent. What the hell is she saying that is so bad that you want me to say some heinous shit like that?
Oh, God.
There's a
Come
roof
on.
over those kids' heads. There's beds for them to sleep in at night. There's toys for them to play with. There's clothes on their backs.
All right,
they are
guys,
going to
we're here.
school. There's food on the table for them to eat. And there's water for them to stay clean and hygienic.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you want to
that's
say
so
that she's failing as a parent
So let's go
because
find
she's
some merch.
telling her child in a stern
Okay.
voice that he
Let's
cannot
see what they got here.
and expect people to continue to
Yep.
want to do
I can't even hear
everything
anyone.
for him because that is not fair trade. If you want something, you
Wait,
have to
wait a
give
minute. What
something.
is that?
That is
Summer
good
stuff?
parenting. That is succeeding as a parent. Holy shit. None of you have a backbone anymore.
No, they don't have a backbone at all. I just feel like I want to push
Oh,
my
God.
generation, which is Gen Z, away from everyone else. Because
Pretty much.
I'm ashamed at my generation. Dude, this is crazy.
Can you send somebody else?
If you want to see abuse, go watch Go Animate.
Oh, God.
Pretty much.
I have a feeling that they have watched too many Go Anime to know the difference between reality and a cartoon anymore. It's
The
just
game cards are
wow.
right here.
I see Nintendo.
This is why people don't want to have kids
Yeah,
anymore.
that's pretty good.
When I'm having you do something like load the dishwasher or change the
Also, I
clothes from the
apologize for
washer
the
to the
noises.
dryer, you're not doing that for
Okay.
me. You're doing that for you. If you want clean cups to drink out of, clean spoons, clean forks, we need to load the
Mother's
dishwasher
Day.
so that mommy can wash the dishes. So you're not doing it for me. You're doing it for you. So you're not doing
Let's go find
me
the
a
toys.
favor
Come
by
on.
doing the dishes. You're doing what needs to be done in the house, right? Yeah. What if every dish, spoon, plate, everything in the house
Oh,
is completely
his
dirty?
pajamas. Oh, God.
Why would you throw up instead of go, maybe I should load the dishwasher?
That's literally what it is.
Okay. I'm trying really hard to navigate this conversation in a way that you'll understand without being disrespectful. The point is, if you see a sink full of dirty dishes,
Holy
the
moly.
most logical thing for you to think would be to load the dishwasher.
There.
Not for me, for
Ah,
you.
I see
Because you
that.
don't want to throw up from
Holding
drinking
a
out of dirty
puppy
dishes, right?
plush.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. I know you can't see, but
Good Lord, buckle up,
Yeah.
okay? Because we have the most coke-fueled rant, for lack of a better term, under this video that just makes you want to roll your eyes. Let's
I got
clarify.
nothing.
You have a specific answer to a question in your head
Oh.
that you expect them to just know what's
All
in
right,
your
let's
head.
see
You
what they
clearly
got. Oh,
are not
God.
communicating the idea
Yeah, pretty
you
The
want to
magic
express in
card.
the way they understand.
Glorp,
And when
glorp. I
they
can't even do his
don't
voice.
understand, and when they answer the
Gang
questions
guy.
with a perfectly reasonable answer, you blame them and you feel like you have to be disrespectful. There is
Hey,
was
Astrobot.
perfectly logical. Maybe work on your communication skills and learn how to better express
Alright, the
things in a
games are
way
right here.
they understand. You see why I
Alright,
say
let's
that was a
see what they
coke-fueled
got
rant? There
here.
is no other explanation. This person is on drugs.
Seriously?
They have to be. What is difficult? to understand
Yeah, it
about what
does
she
feel
said.
AI
It was
generated.
very
It doesn't make
clear.
any
She
sense.
said that when she asks her child to load the dishwasher, that she is not the only person benefiting from that, and that her child needs clean dishes to
Zelda.
use as well, which is why they should be loading the
Mario
dishwasher
Strikers.
themselves without having to
Yeah.
be asked to do it. That is not a hard
Okay, here's
concept
the
to wrap your head
plush that I
around.
got
She is
here.
communicating that very
Oh,
clearly
that's a
in a way
Kirby.
that her child would
Yeah, that's
understand,
cool.
rather than just telling him, I
Oh, these
want you to stack the
containers.
dishwasher, because clearly that didn't work in the past. But this child still
Oh, they got the Mario
continues to
Galaxy merch.
purposefully
Yeah, that's pretty
misunderstand
good.
what
I
she's
wish I got
saying so
those,
that he
but
doesn't
no.
have to do anything.
I
Are you
guess you don't
dense?
have
And how
money.
on earth was the
Yeah.
child's answer to the question of what if every cup or spoon or plate
Oh,
was dirty?
God.
What would you do then? How was his response to
Alright.
that question in any way, shape, or form
There's
reasonable
some
to you?
stuff.
He literally responded with,
Let's see.
I'd probably throw up if I used a dirty dish. Instead of taking initiative and washing the
God.
dishes or loading the dishwasher so that they didn't throw
That's
up
not like
from
this kid.
using
That's not like
dirty
a
dishes.
teenager
If
who
this
just doing
child
more
is
chores
being
than
sarcastic
independent
and
when he
intentionally
puts things out.
obtuse, why should the mother
Pretty
continue
much.
to have to spell it out and make it
Uh,
even more
yeah.
obvious when this kid knows exactly what she's talking about and what she wants him to do? But
Yeah, and depending on the video, that can sound like a teenager. So they should be doing more chores around the house anyway.
Alright, let's see
Yeah.
what stuff we got. Bullet Bill.
This kid
Piranha
sound like
Plant
they were
here.
13, exactly.
What is
Don't let these
this?
kids get away with too much,
Oh,
and
it's a
that
hat.
is why they're acting like that.
is
Mario.
acting
it.
stupid on purpose to get
Damn
out of
it.
doing
That
chores,
was crazy.
Alright.
even
Oh,
though it
look at
benefits
this
him.
here. It's Wedding Peach.
That
Nice.
was a very normal upbringing for almost every
I've
single
never
generation.
seen this
Baby
before.
boomers,
Oh, God.
Gen Xers, millennials, Gen Z, we all did that. But according
I
to
was
commenters
buried in the
under this
moon.
video,
Pretty much.
that's not the case anymore.
Ah,
What am I supposed to do?
Go for a walk or something.
By myself?
Yes.
Really? Where?
Anywhere.
Who left this basketball here? Okay.
Don't go far.
Okay.
Or maybe don't let them be fill-in parents and just let them be kids.
What the
Okay.
hell?
What
Are you
talking
kidding me?
about?
Fill-in parent? Jesus fucking Christ,
Oh, I see
people!
TMNT.
She got her oldest to
I don't
take
have
the baby
Tides of the
for a
Tide
walk
yet, but,
around
yeah.
the block or around
Oh,
the
Tides of the Tide
neighborhood
for
for 10
SpongeBob.
minutes at most.
Christmas game
While
in
she's
April be like.
cooking dinner so that everybody can eat at a reasonable time
You got
because
some
nobody
pretty
else
cool
seems to be
stuff
cooking
here.
dinner. What the
Yeah.
is wrong with you guys? Your younger children are not your
Oh, it's the
child's
Captain
responsibility
Toad and
at
Amiibo
all.
and
Ever.
What the
I
heck?
don't care.
Switch 2
Except
edition.
they are. I'm a middle child. So that means I'm both a younger sibling and an older sibling at the same time. So I think I have the best perspective on the situation, actually.
fill-in
Unlike this
parents.
absolute idiot here in this comment,
I'm not
saying
getting
that
that
this
talking
is
flower,
how
'cause it wouldn't
resentment
even
is
shut up.
built
Oh,
in
that's pretty
siblings.
cool.
My older sister, drama queen, by the way, was in charge of my younger brother and I when my parents were out of the house. And did she hate my younger brother and I for it? No, she was happy to do it. When my older sister moved out, and then I was put in charge of my younger brother when my parents were out of the house, did I hate my younger brother for it? No, I didn't. I was happy to do it. It's a little thing called
Oh my God, there's a
babysitting,
lot.
and it is an extremely common and
Oh, over
normal
here.
thing within most families. Hell, sometimes there's even a reward at the end of it, like a little bit of money or a later bedtime, waiting for them when the parents get home. So most of the time, older siblings
Yeah, some
actually
Funkos.
want to do that
Yeah.
for their younger
Oh, the
siblings.
plusher right
No,
here.
yeah.
Okay,
so
this fin right here, you guys
parentifying
already
your
seen it,
kids
but there's
isn't a
Buttercup
flex,
here.
honey.
Yeah.
Parentifying your kid.
Parentifying?
The child
The heck?
isn't
there's
being
Mojo right
asked
here.
to
What
raise the
is wrong
baby
with
or to be
you?
her
Like, what's wrong
emotional,
with you,
physical,
Joy?
or financial
Who
provider.
else?
He's
So
not
there's
being
there's Mario
asked
1.
to get a job and work the night shift every single night to make
Oh, there's
enough
the flying
money to
squirrel
buy
blue
her
toe, but I have
clothes
that,
and
so yeah.
formula. He's being asked to take his baby sister for a freaking walk in her stroller for a couple of minutes,
Book.
you know, so that she can get some fresh air and some sunlight
Oh,
while
I
the
see K-pop
mother
demon
continues to
hunters.
run the household and do the
Look at that. Oh
real
my God, what is with that
responsibilities
stick?
around the house, like cooking or cleaning or calling up to pay the bills, so that her children don't have to think about it, so that her children don't have to stress about it. God, there is something so
got that
wrong, you
wimpy
guys,
kid.
that you believe
Yep,
an
I see
older
that.
sibling being asked to take their younger
Oh my
sibling
God,
for a
look how
walk
small
is
this
somehow
is.
abuse.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
quite small.
Yeah.
All right. Let's save these books here.
I think my hair looks fabulous. Hi, Maddie.
Uh,
You said hi and then you
How
followed
did
up with an
watch
insult.
Super Nanny?
I think my hair looks cute. I like it. It's a little wild. I wouldn't call it crazy. You don't like it? That's okay. You don't have to like it. You know why?
All
Because it's my
right.
business.
Mm.
And if I'm minding my business,
interesting
who's minding your
stuff
business?
here,
I
Ricky.
can't
You should
take
be.
that
But you just
seriously.
came over here
Me
minding my
neither.
business.
Me neither.
And also, I didn't ask you for
Yeah.
your opinion on my hair,
Wow.
but thanks for giving it. But I don't want it or need
Where's
it.
the
I
animation?
know you were
Jeez.
teaching a social lesson here, and maybe you aren't actually offended that she doesn't like your hair, but just a thought, it's okay to let some things go. Just be like, what? You don't like my crazy hair? I think it's lovely. Oh, cool. So we're just gonna start teaching kids that normalizing rude comments without any prompt to do so is cool now. Whatever. Let's go. Mother doesn't have to let anything go. Honestly. She doesn't have to play into the insult, because all that does is teach her child to keep making unwarranted comments like that towards her. But it also teaches her that she's allowed to make rude comments towards anybody if this behavior isn't corrected by her mum. Now she'll actually think before she speaks in the future, won't she? But if she said your hair was beautiful, you were welcome to minding your business.
Oh, there's some more right here.
Yep, exactly. You got it right. That is precisely
More Mario Galaxy movie stuff.
what we were in school
Hatchimal
as
looking odd
literal
thing.
children. If you don't have anything nice to
That
say,
is-
then don't
that's
say
a
it at all.
big
It
section
is
of Super
perfectly
Mario
fine to
Galaxy.
compliment somebody. It's not perfectly fine to insult
What is
someone.
that
I
Fire
thought
Mario
this was
and Fire
explained to us as
Luigi.
5-year-olds, but apparently not.
I'm not gonna take them all out right now. Here. That's my job.
Interesting.
I did say I was gonna start taking points.
Board games
Please
here.
earn it back by staying at a level 0, and I will answer
I
your
had one of
question after
those.
speaking.
But it's not just parents who have to deal with this. It's also the freaking teachers that have to
The
deal with these
teachers, of
comments.
course.
Who has the time for this? This point system is so outdated and so negative. Stop the nonsense. The public shaming of students is so early 2000s.
Oh my
You're an
God.
awful and mean teacher. And why do you
Trivia.
think kids act up this way so much nowadays? Because they know y'all aren't gonna do about it. The point system is negative. Yeah, it's supposed to be, dumbass. That's the whole point. Don't be disrespectful and you won't lose your points. Simple. The public shaming is so 20 years ago. Yeah, well, maybe that's why we, the older generations, were also
That's
well
cool.
behaved and didn't want to be disruptive in class because we were embarrassed. Kids don't get embarrassed anymore. And I know y'all don't like hearing this, but a little bit of fear creates some goddamn respect. I can bet that student won't act up from here on out now, huh? And to call her awful and mean instead of calling that student a rude and interrupting kid is crazy, because there would be some students in that class who'd actually want to learn and hear what the teacher has to say, but can't focus or pay attention because they're being distracted by some stupid kid
Can't
who
even be
won't
with
shut
this.
up and thinks that their conversation is more important than the lesson and their fellow students trying
That's some
to
good
learn.
stuff here.
Disruptive kids' feelings more important than the kids who are actually there to learn. God, no wonder teachers are leaving their careers in droves now. Look at what they have to deal with. And
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And how the tennis rackets
This is exactly
come
how-
down. Audio. Alright, come on.
Yeah, the star charts. Yep. I remember that one SpongeBob episode. You know, The good noodle chart.
The good noodles.
Oh
Oh,
my
I
god.
see Lego.
Now that's something that should be brought back.
Too bad Lego's kind of expensive.
You didn't have a problem with that, but you have a problem with it today. That doesn't make any sense. It is. Oh
Wait,
yeah.
guys, let me try to join again.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I'm also going to see the new Amazing Digital Circus episode in theaters. My sister bought the tickets.
Okay, then. Alright. Guess that's that then. Oh,
Alright, we're back.
Okay.
And I hope you enjoyed the tour. And yeah.
alright.
No. You can't believe they're putting the series finale on a limited theatrical release. Well, they gotta get some money somehow. I mean, it's glitch production.
Okay, let's
What do you
continue
expect
walking.
from
I make you dumb.
He's a Tarzan. Yes.
them? BFDI literally did this as well. Oh yeah, as well as
Alright, is there
inanimate
anywhere we can go? I'm not sure.
I
They're
don't
asking
know.
for funds outside the U.S. Yeah. Doorman has also done that in few of his theatrical release
Have we checked here
videos.
yet? I don't
Might
think
not
so.
be even worth it.
Oh, Bluey.
Of course.
Yeah. I got nothing on that. Alright, I get.
And
Okay,
do
let's
not
just
get me
head
started
back.
on Peppa Pig's
But,
theatrical
yeah.
release, which were just
Well,
episodes.
that's
Nothing I
pretty
can say.
interesting.
But yeah.
I see there.
Yeah.
The industry has gone so bad that other
Towels.
creators switched to indie animation.
I see Stitch.
Here. Oh, it's this way. I got confused. Okay, let's go.
Alright. That's pretty
Alright,
interesting.
let me get my AirPods back on.
Prior to the Moonbug acquisition, Cocomelon was an indie cartoon. Of course it was.
Really?
It was part
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
ABC for Kids thing before they
If
decided
that's actually indie, then I am actually shocked. Holy crap.
yeah, it used to have their own
Actually,
identity.
used to
Okay,
freaking
let's
have
get
its
a move
own
on.
art style that looked like a painting before. Shay.
Yeah.
ABC Kids TV.
One freaking. It wasn't until the Bath Time song that reached 1 million views on YouTube that changed Cocomelon forever. 2017.
So what the
I swear to freaking goodness, it just doesn't make sense. They had their own identity. And nope.
Alright, let's go.
Corporate decisions took over.
Okie dokie.
And remember Pink Fong before the Baby Shark bullshit?
Full crap on it.
Yeah, it was still pretty bad, but at least it wasn't as bad before the song came out.
Pretty true here. Really went that far from what they've done for Pink
Okay,
Fong.
let's just wait here.
Dance with Fong. Yeah.
Okay, then.
That's one of them. I mean, they weren't perfect, but at least they weren't as abysmal. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Trying to cash in on the popularity.
Or else if somebody wants to go to a Whole Foods, we can. So let's go.
Here we go.
I think, I don't think there's anything else to talk about, so I'll probably just end the stream here. Sorry if it's short. Sorry if it was short. There's really nothing else we can do.
No, it's okay. I think.
Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thanks.
See ya.